Chahar does get early, MS Dhoni wants to slip.
When you say, Kev, quite a nice bowler to face, you mean that he comes onto the bat enough for you to be able to use the pace of the ball?
He comes onto the bat beautifully. Not enough, he comes onto it beautifully.
Well, we just saw the young man walk down the pitch. Jaiswal just walked down the pitch to play that delivery. Well, that's the kind of confidence that these youngsters have. Playing his first big match. Big because it's the IPL. And he was walking down the pitch as if he's a veteran. Wonderful to see.
He's away. Rajasthan Royals are away in the tournament. Nervous dressing room has to be. They've watched 3 games, they've waited and waited, they've had a long time preparing. You so badly want to get out there as a cricketer, particularly when you're so isolated. You able to get out, see things and do things. You know, you're stuck in your hotel room, you need to play, and once you get playing you can grab at it a bit too eagerly, so it's important that they just stay calm, stay within themselves, get into the game. Steve Smith then, little flex of the knees, weighs that bat around, and now finds the gap at square leg. What timing that is. This is unusual of players I've seen.
He's very unusual. And, key to Steve Smith's batting is how still he is on delivery. He does all sorts of things. He's got all the tricks. He can almost do anything. It's the same ball through the offside as he can through mid-wicket. But it's the position that he gets into and how still he is at the release. Deepak Chahar bowls the ball. He'll be very still and he'll make his mind up as soon as he's delivered that ball. It is fractions of seconds. And that's all it takes. Fractions of seconds for the guys. Batters, for the bowlers, for everybody in this form of the game. Every single ball is an event. Look at the CSK T20 team that they've picked tonight. Shane Watson, Murali Vijay, Faf du Plessis, Gaikwad, Jadhav, Dhoni, Jadeja, Curran, Deepak Chahar, Chawla, Ngidi, the one change, and Bhatti Raidu not feeling too good. So it gives an opportunity to somebody else. And I wonder when the slip would come out. Now, brilliant cameraman, pick him up straight away. There's Watson, he's at square leg.
Over 4 for no wicket.
Celebrations ka har pal fashionable with Amazon. 6 lakh plus festive styles, 1,000 plus top brands safely delivered. Amazon, har pal fashionable.
Come on, not easy, not easy.
Aja.
Oh yes! Out हो गया! That's out, yes, that's out!
बाउंड्री है।
अरे खड़ूस के स्कूटर पे लगना आउट है ये।
यार चौका है।
कितनी बार बताएंगे? तो फुट। चल।
बैट तो मेरा है।
नहीं तो धोनी होगा ना घर का होगा जा।
ड्रीम 11।
सर गलती इसकी नहीं है, झगड़ा तो
क्राइम इज क्राइम। क्राइम फाइन तो भरना पड़ेगा।
ओके, फोन पे करती हूँ।
फोन पे किसके पास है रे शिंदे? तू भी शिंदे?
करते जा फोन पे स्वाद अनोखा कम ना पसंद अनोखा स्वाद।
Looking to get the ball away from the right-hander. His strength is getting the ball into the right-hander. Clearly with the kind of field that MS Dhoni has set for him, Karan's looking to get the ball to move away from the right-hander.
This is a batter. And you've got a left-arm swing bowler. He doesn't go searching for the swing.
Yeah, I mean the problem with the field is he has to bowl the ball outside off stump, and so Steve Smith understands that, which means that he pushes himself even wider and toys with the wide line.
I wonder if you risk a Yorker, a leg stump Yorker early to Steve Smith with a field that's set. You risk a boundary, you risk 4. But you also had a real good chance of getting Steve Smith out. He walks right across his stumps. Look at that.
I've always felt you can risk it anyway, KP, because if you've got some cover there, you can risk it more often than not. He will always go so far across his stumps and expose leg stump.
Then he only has to get it wrong. He only has to just get it slightly wrong. He hasn't played for a few days. Steve Smith, he came over, got hit on the head, he's been conscious.
That's Tom, right in the middle there, shaved a lot of his hair off. So for the first time, at least in top level cricket, the Curran brothers play against each other. They're not the only two, there's a third, Ben Curran, who's with Northamptonshire in county cricket in England. Sam had a very good night the other night, bowled smart, fielded sharp, came in when MS Dhoni asked him to, made 18 or 6 balls at a key time in the game. He's one of those cricketers that makes things happen. And that's why Dhoni backed him. Yes, it was partly the left-right hand thing, partly the license he was given, partly the fact that he played plenty of cricket, been part of the England bubble over the last 70, 80 days. It was a good move. Sam Curran is a match-winning cricketer. He's also in Surrey with his brother Tom, but plays very little for Surrey, of course. Third man is up again. Point is back, so 2 behind square on the offside to go with Point, extra cover and mid-off. Straight a line with the left hand. No sign of swing yet.
No sign of swing at all. Nothing. No sign of any bounce either. You don't expect that big bounce here. Sharjah, that is for sure. It can be a batsman's paradise, but you've got to get yourself in. You have to earn the respect and earn the right to score runs, no matter where you are. If you get yourself in on this wicket, you really can help yourself. The boundaries are small. How slow it is. Steve Smith right through his pull shot.
Just came a little early. Curran saw it, banged it into the surface.
Not much in it. You can see that although he gave it everything, not much bounce there for Curran. That's the kind of pitch that you normally get at Sharjah. Ball will come onto the bat quite nicely, but there won't be that much of a bounce. You really have to bend your back.
That's a good start, this, from the Super Kings. 2 gone, 7 for no wicket.
ना भी भगाओ फिर आ जाते हैं। ये आज के जनरेशन, सारा दिन फोन, टिक 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 टिक। क्या होगा इनका भगवान जाने।
कैच स्टिक होने में है हैप्पीनेस, पर नूडल स्टिक होने में, इसीलिए मेरा फेवरेट है yippee, जो है नॉन स्टिकी।
Sunfeast yippee noodles.
It's better. Oh yeah.
एशियन पेंट्स सेफ पेंटिंग सर्विस। मिस्ड कॉल दें 80504 80504 पे।
वाह!
Shot very quickly into position. Was only just back of a length. It's the man who sees the ball early and looks to play it late.
Well, he's given himself 1 over. You see what Deepak Chahar is doing. Is he getting the ball to swing back into him? You've seen that there's not much swing there for Deepak Chahar, so this time he's gone back. In the previous over, he had rushed down the pitch, the second ball that he faced. This time he stayed back. And this is his first boundary in big cricket for Yashasvi Jaiswal.
Oh dear. Well caught, particularly as Dhoni was coming in and would have certainly been in Chahar's eye line. It's a terrible disappointment.
Yeah, it is a little bit disappointing. It is for the young man. He has to depart, yes, but smart bowling. Running over. Short delivery in the previous over and didn't really come on. Here's another short ball. Maybe Jaswal was thinking that Deepak Chahar, he looks for swing, he pitches it up. But I tell you what, Rocky, you talk about bravado and being brave when Dhoni's running towards you to say, no, it's mine, and I take it, and he does take it. He does a job. You bowl it, you catch it. He goes for 6 at 11 for 1.
करियर में आगे बढ़ने के लिए मुझे चाटने की नहीं, सिर्फ स्पेशलाइजेशन की जरूरत है, जो मैं कर रहा हूँ अपग्रेड से।
Data and management specializations from top universities online with free career guidance. Upgrad सिर्फ नाम की नहीं, काम की डिग्री।
XUV 300 starts from just rupees 7.95 lakhs.
1.25 लीटर की बोतल 50 में, बड़ी पेप्सी बड़ा स्वाद।
Very good. They're going to need the best of him because it's a sluggish start. Last year with Butler, so a new pair this year. He's at 3 now behind Smith. Senior bit of bowling this from Deepak Chahar. Sunny played against Andy Roberts, who had 2 bouncers. Lure the man in with a gentle one and then hit him with the hard one.
So the direction of the bouncer also towards the back shoulder makes it difficult to be in control of that shot. That's exactly what happened to the young man.
That Dhoni had in him once he had called for it. You see Dhoni playing cat and mouse there. I tell you what, he was giving Deepak Chahar all the right to catch that ball. And it's interesting, once you commit and you go for it and you say, Dhoni, it's mine, he completely leaves it.
And then you shell it and he's standing there.
He almost shelled it. Watch it. Watch Dhoni go. Watch Dhoni go. Right, not interested. You said it's yours. I'm not interested. He didn't wait for it. He didn't stand around. Almost.
That's what bowlers do. When the ball goes up in the air, they don't trust anybody else. It's their wicket. It's their catch. They're going to go for it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that did make the right sound. They do say that you can tell the good players by the sound.
Yeah. A little tip for Mr. Chahar. You're bowling to Steve Smith now. Bowling to Jaswal. You're bowling to an Australian Test player, one of the greats of the game at the moment. This wicket, I'm not sure that's a smart option. Unless you've got a deep square leg back, I'm not sure that's smart.
And he's already waiting for the short ball with his back and across movement. So he's already waiting. So you've got to really get that bouncer higher. pretty good over this. 11 runs already, 13 runs already.
Impresses me as Sanjay Samson gets into position so quickly. He's steady in the crease. Enjoy watching the batter. I feel he's had some good seasons without having done absolutely outstanding. 300s, in and around that 300 runs, just under 400 runs. But he hasn't had a 455, 550 like a Kohli, a Warner, Bairstow. 5 gone, 40 for 1. Steady save from Rajasthan Royals. Chahar, 2 overs, 1 for 14.
It's good to see Steve Smith actually opening the batting for Rajasthan Royals, one of the senior members, the captain of the side. And again, going back to the point we made yesterday about Virat Kohli with the RCB team and the amount of success RCB had coinciding with his success. I think it's good to see Steve Smith come, take the onus, possibly have all 20 overs to bat and set a sizable total. They've got wonderful players. Imagine Josh Butler coming back and adding teeth to that batting. Such a good move from Rajasthan Royals to open with Steve Smith. You mean for RCB or for Rajasthan Royals?
For Rajasthan Royals, with Josh Butler coming back next game. I think Steve Smith will continue to open the batting. Will they stick with Jaiswal and go with Butler?
It's an interesting one because even Josh had some very good success opening the batting. But I suppose with Jaiswal, they would want to give him that extended run. Somebody like a Robin Uthappa can be very dangerous down the order, although he has opened for KKR. Somehow I get a feeling, I think they should open with Steve Smith because he's somebody who will take some time. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. It's not the biggest of boundaries. It's gone a long way.
Well, this would have been a 6 on any ground. Yes, not the biggest of boundaries, but this would have cleared any boundary. This is a magnificent shot. Look at how quickly he's got into position. You don't want to bowl short on this surface. There, quickly gets into position, uses that bottom man to such good effect. Lovely, lovely to watch.
Strike rate at 209. He's putting his hand up, the contender for the Ultra Super Striker of the match, Sanju Samson.
Always seems very effortless with his batting. It's been the feature of his batsmanship. It's very similar to what Virat can do, Simon, because he's not somebody who's going to be a basher from the word go. Similar to Steve Smith, somebody like a Josh Butler is used to that role for England and for the teams which he has played for. And that's why I feel guys like Steve and Virat, if they get 20 overs, they do a lot more damage than when they come at number 3 or number 4. Just my personal opinion.
Virat is spoiled for choice. He's got Aaron Finch as well, who opens the batting for Australia. And he's such a terrific limited overs player. And then the way Padikkal debuted yesterday, Oh, that's going to be a boundary. Staying on the pads with the fielder in that circle. It's not going to work. It's a boundary. Another good over for the Rajasthan Royals. Yeah, so because it's wide for choice, Virat Kohli, I don't think he'd want to open the batting. He's coming in at number 3 anyway. Padikkal batted so well. It's a left and right hand combination. Finch batted well too. So, yes, I think you make a very good point that the best batsman should get the maximum deliveries.
Pace off into the surface. End of the power play. It's been a good one for the Rajasthan Royals. 54 for 1. Sharjah with an expensive over. Had success against Steve Smith and many formats actually.
The bowler who's troubled a particular batsman in the last game, Rohit Sharma, he was Piyush Chawla who came in before Ravindra Jadeja, because leg spinners have troubled Rohit or have gotten him earlier, and now recognizing this fact.
Samson has got that, and plenty of it. 6 more straight through the line.
Another fine shot. It was in the arc. Ball angled up to his pads. Look at that lovely high back lift, goes off the middle of the bat into the stands.
Oh, that sounded so good. That's
against the left arm spinner. I was just thinking of an in-to-out 6, and this one's gone over longer. So beautiful to watch.
Look at the follow-through of the bat over the left shoulder. Wonderful again.
Yes, bit of length. Just tested him, didn't he? The first couple, Karthik, floating it up a little.
Yeah, he floated it, but floated it into his arc. That was the problem. And the thing with Sanju Samson is that if you flight, and even if it's not in his arc, he can play that
for 1. excess of 150 wickets. Him with a 6 straight down the ground.
Once again in the arc, isn't it? You pitch it up. He is going to hit you through.
I think MS immediately had a word with Piyush Chawla. All 3 6 in, and all 3 he has not had to do anything.
To it. Make it half a dozen sixes. Maybe that's the best of them.
Yes, because it's a very difficult shot to hit it over extra cover, and to hit it that far takes something special. You can hit it over long off, but over extra cover, wow, that is a terrific shot.
And you're absolutely right, Sunny. He had to reach for it.
Samson, the quickest of his IPL career as well. Just 19 balls for his 11. Reached out beautifully for it. Youngsters, a nice lesson from that. Oh, and that. Thank you very much. One more.
Sanju Samson. The ball's clattering into the stands.
Runs from the over. 8 gone, 89. Hawkeye downstairs. Look at this. Firm. Nothing behind the line. Free hit. Seat's tyres. Strategic.
It all started, and that very moment it all started changing. They knew it was all about the game.
Hello.
Tademu Famadi, good day to you. Where did you first find out about our church?
Yeah, I got a call from at first. I thought it was a scam or something.
SMS save to 31570 or call 08 600 60,000 and Chencha Daide.
Get DSTV Premiums.
But this
Who's that?
was not the plan. So, what's your new plan?
Fantastic batting pitch, the ball isn't deviating at all, and the other problem for the spinner is it seems hard to bowl the ball into the pitch, so your length is very difficult, just over pitching in the case of Jadeja and Chawla, and paid the heavy price.
And that was the end of the CSK.
It's close, it's very close. Begging, desperation.
Stands and delivers. 100 for 1, I'll continue on it. Sorry, Kev. Because these are short boundaries. This time, it's the Steve Smith Act.
Yep, well, you bat in partnerships, that's what you do. You play this great game, you bat in partnerships, and when you come to the IPL, you're going to see an exhibition from some quality overseas players, international superstars, domestic talent, Indian talent. Steve Smith, well, I tell you what, Give him half a chance, and here in Sharjah, he's going to whack it. Sanjay Samson, you give him a quarter of a chance, and he's going to go for it. Chawla, he's struggling.
Yeah, and Steve's 40 from 27 balls. So you think he's dropped anchor in support of Samson, but actually he's kept it ticking very nicely. Now Samson.
Again, the same thing.
What is he doing, Kartik?
He's not on his leg. He's struggling. That's the word for him. He's trying to bowl a length, and that happens to spinners.
Right.
On certain days, you don't hit your length. 100-run partnership between these two, and in pretty quick time.
And I say that, what is he doing? Because he can have a look here. He tosses it up again. It's right, it's full. Kartik's just talked about identifying batsmen that don't run down the wicket. Sanjay Samson's not that guy. Drag your length back. Make him come to you. Or do you just say unbelievable stroke play?
Obviously, he has to hit it. Yeah, he has to. But the thing is, if you're just making it easy for him by bowling to where he wants. Exactly. Sometimes even spinners do bowl throwdowns.
Say that live. My mic was down.
No, the reason why I say that is sometimes you struggle with your leg.
Yeah.
You try harder. You start. It's like a quicksand.
That's a gem, isn't it? That's the latest of cuts. Almost like a surgeon making an incision. Waits and waits, and then he goes. Beautifully done by Steve Smith.
And that goes to show that even the best spinners can struggle on certain days in IPL. Just getting back to words for Piyush Chawla.
That's the nature of the beast, isn't it? The shorter form of the game, you have to be on it. Every single ball, you have to be on it. Every ball is an event. You've gone into guys as good as this, you need to be on it before the game. It's over. 119 for 1.
Look at that partnership, 108 of 47. It's come in a canter. And the problem for CSK is that they've got some frontline bowlers, and these two spinners are the main spinners. Yes, Kedar Jadhav is there who can bowl his underarmers.
I've seen him bowling for India, but not for the Super Kings. Hardly ever, anyway.
These are the Dream 11 Champions fans. Some loyal fans playing fantasy cricket from the comfort of their homes.
He goes again. He goes just as long. He goes just as straight. And he gets the same result. It's a 6-hitting comp here for Sanjay Samson.
Well, I'll tell you what I love here. I like the lag. He just waits. He gets a beautiful position. That bat, open blade, as he takes it away, and then a little delay. The lag, and then the timing and the power comes from that lag. Fantastic.
Mark, looks like you've been watching a lot of golf.
Well, it's in the golf swing, that, funnily enough. You're dead right. Very hard thing to find in the golf swing, because the ball's stationary. Moving ball, it's a bit easier, but he's doing it beautifully.
Yeah, that's possibly what MS Dhoni wants. Drag your leg back, make him hit the square fielders. Because right now, it's just too easy. Oh my word.
Oh, he's
what was that?
You probably heard us here in the commentary box. Oh my word. It is warm here. It's incredibly hot here in the desert. It's 40 degrees. It's about 35 degrees at the moment. These guys are sweating.
It's a really hot day. I think I've been here a week. I think it's the hottest day so far. We won't pour sympathy on fellas lucky enough to have an IPL contract.
Quicker, slightly outside the off stump. 10 runs off 10 overs still. It's 129 for 1. Expensive overs from the spinners, and the skipper has had to look somewhere else. Lungi Ngidi from the pavilion end now. Sridhar an option, possibly with the spinners going for so many runs, he had to turn to a seamer.
Actually, in short form cricket of late, has bowled better later in the innings. The last big series he played was against England, and back in sort of February time, and in the 2020s and one-day internationals, he did some great work in the middle and at the end of the innings, better than with the new ball. Very big-hearted cricketer.
High scoring. Don't take that chance against Ravindra Jadeja.
That's when we talk about emotion. Emotion on Ravindra Jadeja. He's searching for something there. He's just given away a run. He didn't need to throw that. Faf du Plessis is deep on the long on boundary. It's a drop. He didn't need to. He just held the ball there. He was not running Steve Smith out. There's the emotion. It's boiling over. It's warm here. It's incredibly hot here. Spinners are getting whacked. Hold it together.
So that stat earlier of high-scoring venue which this place has been. Even in 2014 there was some high-scoring games here. But the chase down as well. Kings 11 Punjab chased down 200-plus score against Rajasthan Royals, courtesy Glenn Maxwell innings. But this place, tiny boundaries, never safe.
I think that was their only game here. I don't think they were rushing to get back. I think they were happier in Dubai and Abu Dhabi. And out. It hung in the air. And it will infuriate Sanju Samson, who had this attack by the Sean Curleys.
Clever bowling. Mark Nicholas has just talked about Ngidi and closing innings is out. Second half of the innings. And it's a good catch. It's a very, very good catch, but it's not as good as the batsmanship that we've seen over the last half hour or so. Sanju Samson take a bow. My goodness, didn't he play well. 74 from 32. It's 132 for 2.
CSK need a wicket, and that too of Sanju Samson, the way he was going. Has to re-bowl that. The new man in. David Miller on debut for the boys in pink after 79 appearances for Kings 11 Punjab.
Great strike rate. He's a very gifted player. Really make the most of that talent in Test cricket. Frustrating even in first-class cricket at times, to be honest, but as a one-day cricketer, he's a brilliant ball striker. I can't help but think that Lungi Ngidi took a bit off that to Sampson, bowled it into the pitch, cutting his fingers across it, and that's what got Sampson into the shot so early. I don't know that's the case, but he was seeing it so big, he expected to mistime it in the way that it is. Pretty good catch coming in. Oh, even at the third attempt, it's a pretty good catch.
Wants the second. Both of them are very quick. And that's his 50. His 9th 50, subject to what happens from upstairs.
Yeah, this could be close. I think David Miller may have got his back stuck. You can see he's tapping down. Well, we can see he's tapping down. I think he may have got his back stuck. So did his hand actually get across the line? This could be a disaster for David Miller. His first game for Rajasthan Royals. Let's have a look.
And you know, I don't really think that he thought Smith was looking for two initially. I think he reacted late to the call.
So unfortunate for somebody on debut for a different team.
It's out. I repeat, out.
You're absolutely right, Kevin. I don't think he thought that Steve Smith would go for the second run, and he pays the price for it. Got his bat stuck, had to slide without it, and a shot. What an unfortunate end to a very prospective player. Out without facing a delivery. Raj Gaikwad playing his first game. Good throw. David Miller goes for a duck.
Gone 154 for 3. Long career. Robin Uthappa approaching 4,500 runs. 78 pitches.
I wonder what Chawla is going to do here now. He's got Robin Uthappa that he's going to bowl to. You actually wonder what Uthappa's going to do. Is Uthappa going to keep the tap down? Is he going to keep going at him? Chawla gets it wrong. Sanju Samson wouldn't have hit that back to him.
Not at all. Even the first ball that Chawla bowled to him, he just smashed it over his head for a 6. But this is the run out.
Well, it's a lesson, isn't it? And so often you see this. More so in New Zealand with the drop-in surfaces, the drop-in pitches. You must run on the actual playing pitch. You must run on the edge of the playing pitch. When the drop-in pitches are involved, you see around them there's just fresh grass, and the bats get stuck all the time. They don't have a lot of them in South Africa, do they? So David Miller probably doesn't know that.
Tell you what, you can hurt your wrist there. Do some serious damage. You see David Miller's wrist. Bat gets stuck.
Some players almost impaled KP as well, with the bat gets stuck and comes straight back into their stomach, ribs,
it can be very nasty, but just keep an eye on this.
There's actually a very simple solution to that. Run fast.
Don't run. Especially here in Sharjah. Especially at this time of the year. 40 degrees. Sanju Samson had it right. 6s and 4s don't get out.
Wrong in, nicely bowled. Gone upstairs, Dhoni's appealed. We'll take in the third umpire. Mr. K and Padmanabhan.
Third umpire to director. There is a referral for a stumping. It's a fair delivery. Move on to your left side on angle, please. Thank you, director. I made my decision. Not out. I repeat, not out.
No problems at all there. That foot nicely grounded. Bit of length. .137 for 3. Over for Jadeja. Bully in the background there. BCCI. Whole team have done a great job to get this tournament up and running. The Emirates Cricket Board. The Ultras, gold standard of hatchbacks, the safest on the Indian market. At the moment in all its splendour here in Sharjah this evening.
Robin goes down the ground. Duplessis there, there's never two there. It's quite interesting. Have a look at the run rates of the economy of both these spinners. Jadeja's going for almost 9s, Chawla's gone for over 16s. How often does that happen with CSK? This is their middle over machine. What Dhoni feeds off. There in Chennai, their spinners are just so brilliant. They win games day in, day out. They're at the Chipak Stadium. So this is a little bit more challenging for MS Dhoni. Rotating. They have to bowl. They've got no others. Smith goes! And he's been parried over the boundary. Curran drops it.
I didn't quite get hold of it. Deliberately bowled it wide so that it doesn't come in the arc. And he almost got his man. See how wide he has bowled it. He had to reach for it.
It's got tangled up there. He needed to take another step to his left and actually catch it in front of his face more. Worried about the fact that it was going over the boundary, so tried to get side on. Then he could throw the ball up in the air, come back in, but you got to worry about catching it first.
You do have to worry about catching, but in that situation there, it can rush you. You're not expecting it, and yes, I know you should be expecting it, but it can rush you. Stood on the boundary there, you're thinking about your bowling, you think you may be bowling the next over. And then all of a sudden it starts coming towards you at a rate of knots, and it's a small boundary. He does have a great pair of hands, the Currans do. Not on that occasion. 14 is 149 for 3.
Made the signal. So at the end of 14 overs, we will have a CSK Tyres strategic timeout.
Dream 11 Indian Premier League. Kolkata Knight Riders versus Mumbai Indians. Tomorrow, live and exclusive on beIN Sports 13. English Premier League. Magnificent finish. Scoring on his debut. Salah. What a quick. Saturday, live and exclusive on beIN Sports 11. Sunday, live and exclusive on beIN Sports channels. Monday, live and exclusive on beIN Sports channels. Carabao Cup. Third round. Today, live and exclusive on beIN Sports. Tomorrow, live and exclusive on beIN Sports. Thursday, live and exclusive on beIN Sports.
Bayern Munich. Sevilla.
Magnificently taken.
The UEFA Super Cup. Thursday, live and exclusive on beIN Sports 11.
That's the end of the CSK Tyres strategic timeout. Rajasthan Royals in a great position with 6 overs remaining. 3 down. So they can put the foot down, but they've been doing it most of the innings anyway. And straight away, chance. Good catch. Good catch. Faf du Plessis. Speaking of good hands, Kevin Peterson was about Sam Curran. This man is one of the best in the game. Faf du Plessis.
He doesn't miss much, does he? Down there. We saw that the other day in Abu Dhabi. He took 3 catches in Abu Dhabi. And once again, this was a lot easier. In Abu Dhabi, he had to dive up, time his jump to nicety. And that's what he did there. Here, once again, safe hands. Uthappa gone for 5, 149 for 4. Matches.
And Steve Smith with the putt. On for 5. Another good catch, Faf du Plessis. You mentioned it's only 3 catches in Abu Dhabi in the first game. Low, eye on the ball. Brilliant pair of hands.
One thing he's not doing is thinking about bowling. He knows that's his position. He's going to keep on the game there, Faf du Plessis, and he knows that he can make a difference in every single game he plays in that position. He'll run long off to long off. Super fit. Puts his body on the line in the inner ring, start, and then he'll find his way for the last 10 overs or so, and he'll run the boundaries. Does a great job, not only with the bat, but in the field, and also assisting MS Dhoni. Another pair of eyes, another experienced cricketer, watching proceedings, dropping in a little bit of information every now and then. Of strike here from RR. They'll be wanting to find a very good score. The current projection is sitting at 206. They go at 8s, it's 194. 205 if they go at 10s. That's what they'll probably be looking at. They can afford to do that. 6 wickets left. There'll be 5 overs left after this, so they can almost afford to really get the hammer down. Left-hand, right-hand combination too. He's
actually managed to pull things back nicely. The back end, Piyush Chawla, 15 gone, 154 for 4. Remaining, 154 for 4. Ngidi back, 2 overs, 1 for 14. Can't get that away. Cracking start to Dream 11 IPL for 2020. Games all ready tomorrow night. First sign of Kolkata Knight Riders. Power-packed team. They're up against the Mumbai Indians, who will be hurting from that loss. The opening encounter against Chennai. Look forward to that contest. Andre Russell back. Shubman Gill. Such a talent. Oh, what about that? He's ended up lying on the ground, Steve Smith, but he just finds a way.
Inventive, creative, just uses the pace. He knows that Ngidi is actually just going to run in and occasionally go full, but he's also going to bowl the wide ball to get the ball outside his eye line. But Steve Smith says, I don't care where you're going to go. You're going to go where I'm going to go. Dummies him to leg. This game has changed, man.
Changed and how? So you have a look at the field. Everything is on the offside. You've got fielders in the deep on the leg side, excepting that one at the 30-meter mark on the at fine leg. That's what inventive minds, that's what captains are thinking about. How to capitalize.
Extra cover.
That's a lovely shot, isn't it? Really gorgeous shot. It's a difficult shot to play as well. Over extra cover. These guys can play anything. They play it so well. Opens his wrist. What a shot.
And there's something about left-handers, isn't it, when they play this shot? It's unbelievable. It's just so graceful.
Gap out there. Up a couple. I see Steve Smith running between them. He's limping. There's something wrong with him, but it's just how it is.
Sixes in this innings, Dream 11 IPL sixes. Have a look at them. The total distance, a kilometre of sixes. Almost back to Dooley's sweet. My goodness. Dooley?
A little bit further. My limo. 166 for 4 at the end of 16.
Something monumental, something past the 200 mark. Current rate gets them 208. And the current rate, if you're not aware, is more than 10 and over. That's how well the boys in pink have played. Extraordinary performance from Sanju Samson tonight. He came out, the ball so sweet and yet still so elegant. 70 odd he made in no time, destroying Piyush Chawla. It's rare that Piyush Chawla is destroyed. Here's Sam Curran back into the attack. Steve Smith easing the ball all around his smallish ground here in Sharjah. Has 66 from 43 balls faced, 4 fours and 4 sixes in that. Strike rate of 152. Batting's been a high standard on an excellent surface.
Don't forget you can get involved, IPLT20.com, jump online. Which Curran will have the bigger impact?
Well, it's a fabulous question because Tom is going to have to bowl under a lot of pressure later on tonight. That much I can tell you. And Tom's good under pressure. I wonder if Owen Morgan wonders if Tom should have bowled the final over in the one-day international between England and Australia at Old Trafford a week. Just looked all wrong for the batsman and all right for the bowler. Tiwari is hoping, and Smith is saying yeah, may just as well as he's thinking at this stage of the game.
Third umpire to director. There is a player review for LBW. Given out. It's a fair delivery. Move on to your front on spin position, please. Ball, please. Yeah, nice and slow. Flat line. Take it forward. All the way to the pad. No bad impact involved. Can we go for ball tracking, please? Impact in line, wickets hitting, the original decision is out. Back to on-field umpire, please. We need to stay with your decision of out. I will tell you when you are on screen. Signal now, out.
You might have heard the third umpire was saying, stay with your decision of out, you're on screen now. Really, there didn't look to be too much doubt. I think that was one of those hope rather than expectation reviews that he made. It's 167 for 5. Strike. Sam's coming in with his fabulous sort of expression. I feel that he just thinks he'll take a wicket with every ball, hit a boundary, time he faces a ball. Great sense of optimism in his cricket. As I say, Sriyan Parag has come out of the crease. Steve Smith's on 67. If they want to get past that 200 mark, Smith's going to have some work to do. 5 down. He needs as much of the strike as he can possibly get. Not that Parag can't time. And a little edge.
Swing on at the second grab. Curran's got another. Into the 17th over, 173 for 6.
Another full start for Deepak Chahar. That was how the game began, actually. After a full start, we had to wait. Steve Smith, now 67 from 44 balls. Tom Curry. In a top-class contest.